shot is up, it's good, and the crowd goes wild. I'm sure that every one of you have been in a situation similar to this, where just as the final seconds tick off the clock, one team or your favorite team wins the game. Now, I'm sure that every one of us would love to be the star player on the basketball team or of the team that makes the game-winning shot. Now, you can. You just have to participate in school sports. Now, participating in school sports is good for students because it keeps them physically fit, it helps teach life lessons, and it promotes and it strengthens the community. Now, athletes need to be in shape. To get in shape, you condition by running. For instance, to be good at basketball, you need to be able to handle running up and down the court for 36 minutes. In football, it's even longer. You need to be able to run up and down the football field for 48 minutes. Now, according to motleyhealth.com, running helps tone your muscles and strengthen your cardiovascular system. Now, these are very key parts of your body, and you want to keep them healthy throughout your life. Now, getting in shape early in life helps give a student a good starting block on their physical health for the rest of their life. Playing in sports and forming a workout routine that can stick with athletes many years down the road, even after they're done playing. Now, furthermore, participating in sports helps teach life lessons. In order to be a competitive team, you must work hard to be the best. Now, competition is good for athletes because it forces players to work harder so that they can play as much as they'd like to, and they can stay on top of their game. If you are put on a team and want to play, you will need to work hard so you can beat out someone else who has the current starting role on the team. And if you are starting on a team and think, well, I'm already starting, so I don't need to work hard, then someone else who is working harder than you might take your spot. Now, this cycle forces players to work hard all the time and throughout the entire sport, which will also carry over into other areas of their lives. Now, when you're on a team, chances are that at some point in time, you're going to lose. Now, being on a team and losing teaches you how to deal with failure. According to active.com, losing on a team can help build tremendous amounts of character in young athletes. This character will help these players be able to handle many tough situations, not just when they're playing football on the gridiron, but also 30 or 40 years down the road when they, for instance, lose a loved one. Now, this resilience is good because it teaches them that it is not about how hard they are hit or how bad things seem, but it is about how they can take these punches and keep on going. Playing on a team in sports like football and basketball also force you to work with people that you might not necessarily get along with. It also forces players to give up some personal glory and for the betterment of the team. For instance, working with people that you don't necessarily get along with can carry over into places like the job, where you might be forced to work with someone that you don't always see eye to eye with. Now, like my coach Don Seepke's always said, one player can impact the game while one team wins championships. Moreover, being in a sport helps bring the community together and promotes community pride. Now, one of the most fun games that I ever played in was last year in basketball against Eagle Valley. It happened to be on the Friday night of the Henning All-School Reunion, so all the alumni came back to see their old teams play. Now, as the game progressed, the score went back and forth, and with about 30 seconds left, the clock stopped as the Henning player tipped the ball out of bounds with the score Eagle Valley 52, Henning 51. Now, the feeling in the air is electric. Everyone is cheering. Now, as the Eagle Valley player inbounded the ball, one of the Henning players stole it. Everyone jumps out of their seats cheering, and the player who stole it is now in a fast break situation, and they are dribbling down the court with a teammate next to them and only one Eagle Valley defender. As the Henning player nears the basket, he passes it to an open teammate who goes up for the layup and misses it. Now, the emotional level in the gym went from way up here where they're thinking, oh my gosh, we might actually win this thing, to it just dropped. But luckily, a Henning player did get the rebound, and one of the Henning players put it back in a nice jump shot to win the game. Now, whenever our school's teams are successful, for instance, in 2010, when the OTC Bulldog football team played in the Fargo Dome for the section championship, almost all of our combined towns in Henning, Battle Lake, and the surrounding schools, or towns like Vining, Clitheroe, and Deer Creek, all came to watch us and support us in that. On top of that, many of the businesses put up signs in their windows that said, "Go Dogs," and similar things. Now, let's review what I've covered here. I've covered how sports helps maintain your health and how sports brings a community together. It also teaches you life lessons. Now's the time for you guys to decide if you're going to participate in the sport. If you're going to either become a big lazy couch potato or if you're going to become a physically fit athlete. Thank you.
Just looking for those lazy couch potatoes.